Well, I wonder if there's any DX out there. I wonder if there's anybody out there in the world of sound. Radio station, Motormouth Mall, the West Coast, under modulated beast. Got down right there, break.
Hello, Motormouth Mall. Hello, worldwide Motormouth Mall. A3M's, what's going on? A3M 69 New Mexico. A3M 69 New Mexico. Come on.
Hey there, 069 around New Mexico. What's happening, man? I haven't heard you out here in a long time. DX is rolling out there. I heard you on 28, I think. It might have been 28. I was in my truck, and I thought, holy cow, I hear some skip. So I rolled up here to the station and turned the thing on, and lo and behold, there you are, 27025. Oh, dear, one more time. Motormouth Mall waving and stepping. 069 Motormouth Mall stepping.
Yeah, Motormouth Mall, I don't mess around on channel 28, man. But I sure mess around on this one, I sure do. But you sound real good, man. Sound real good on the mountain. Mighty married to you. And the process 2019. Hey, Motormouth Mall. On 069 on this mountain, New Mexico. Come on.
Yeah, Fortune, there's 069. Big old Prosperous 2019 coming up around the bend for you, too, man. I hope it brings everything that you want, and hope you get everything this year looking for this next year round. That's for doggone sure. I think it's going to be a good year. At least from what I can tell on this end, it's going to be real nice, and yeah, things should go pretty good. Anyway, man, I'll tell you what, it's been, a lot of days since I've heard some good DX out here on my radio, and I was starting to get the shakes and start to get the willies a little bit there, wondering where Mother Nature was going to be the break.
Yeah, folks, and when you got Mother Nature, you might as well get you some. You might as well go on and get you some while you got some Mother Nature. Come on.
I just started the Watergate. I was fumbling around here trying to figure out how to start this doggone Watergate. I got the video gate rolling, but I had the Watergate figured out here, and I think I can play you back out here in the world of sound.
You might as well get you some. You might as well go on and get you some while you got some Mother Nature. Come on.
There you go, A069. Did you hear that, the break?
Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, like I said, come on. Well, you got Mother Nature like that. If I used to be around in Mexico, I knew skip was coming. I was just sitting there waiting to see which direction it was coming from, and it was you, Motormouth Mall. Come on.
Yeah, 10-4. Well, it's temporary. There's a bunch of big stations out here in California, so it's not going to be too long. You just mentioned my handle, man. You just said Motormouth Mall, and you put a target on my back. Now, I know darn well there's some big big stations out here that are going to drop a hammer on me, they're brave.
Hey, man, I don't hear nobody but you. I don't have to say your name again. All I got to do is talk to you because I hear nobody but you. Go ahead.
10-4. It's always good to talk to your radio, because that's right. When you talk to your radio talks back to you. A069. That's the way it works out here on 27025, the break.
That's how it is. Like I said, I hear nobody but you. I don't have to call your name, and you know who I'm talking to, because you sound real good with that bottom end. Come here.
10-4. And anybody out there has any question about who I might be talking to, check it out. Hey, if anybody out there has any question as to who's on the other end of my radio, check this out. I have the break.
That's how it is. Like I said, I hear nobody but you. I don't have to call your name, and you know who I'm talking to, because you sound real good with that bottom end. Come here.
There you go, 069. Well, you're all up in here right now. Breaker.
What you think? Hey, Motormouth Mall, full wave. Hey, Motormouth Mall, full wave. Hey, Motormouth Mall. Hey, Motormouth Mall, boy, that wind was Camtic and whipping. That wind was whipping. I laid my hand, turned it down, but I got this old full wave vertical J-pole standing at Motormouth Mall. What you think? Breaker.
I think that full wave J-pole is working. Let me go push the button real fast. I got to go reset something. I'll be right back.
Okay. Just give me a yell. I'll see if I can't get it back to you. I'm standing by.
all the intricate operating parts of the station are in the other room, and I had to hit the reset button on my SWR meter. When my SWR gets about 40 or 50 watts, the alarm goes off and a red light turns on. Even after it corrects itself, the red light stays on. And the only way to make the red light turn off is to hit the reset button. And anyway, it's something going on with the feed point there, the antenna. I think I've got a bunch of birds up there. And they like to change the SWR just a little bit. And then it creeps up, and when it creeps up, it just has to creep up for a second, and the alarm goes off to break.
Yeah, 410 on that. I heard that, I did. Well, at least you know what it is there. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Yep, 10-4, and it'll be a little bit better when I get the antenna fixed up. This antenna right now, it wasn't too good of an idea to stretch 8 elements out over 96 feet. I mean, the gain is good, it works real good, but it's only good on one channel. If I go a channel or two in either direction, the SWR starts going through the roof. Yeah, well, by my standards. And so I'm going to add 6 more feet to the antenna, and I'm going to make it 4 elements more, and make it 12 elements on 102 feet. And I think that'll make it broadbanded. And I'll be able to work up there on 28, and well, I'll be able to have bandwidth all the way from 26815 to 28405, and still maintain the same gain that I have now to break.
Shoot. Hey, look here. Hey, Motormouth Mall, look. Leave that antenna like it is. Get a damn ground plane when you want to go to the station. They're free.
You say, leave this the way it is and just use a ground plane when I go up on 28 there and join the mud ducks with the ground planes to break.
There you go. Hey, but look here. Make sure you get one of the good ground planes, take a little fire to the wire, where you can put about 2,000-3,000 to a man shoot. You can go to all them kind of big mud duck channels that break.
Well, I need more antenna than that. 2 or 3 grand. I need a lot more antenna than that to break.
No, shoot. If you got condition, man, you got one of the good fiber-based ground planes, a 3/4 full wave ground planes. You got about 2,000-3,000 with some condition. Or you'll do some talking. Go ahead.
No, I'll be doing some melting. If I had a ground plane that could only handle 2,000 or 3,000 watts, I think I would melt it to break.
Hello, Motormouth Mall. Hey,
Yeah.
guess what? Sooner or later, it's going to be so full out here talking about we ghost talking at Roger.
Yeah, 10-4 on that. I heard somebody say Motormouth Mall. I didn't get who that was, but I did hear somebody. But they didn't get up in here real strong, not like you. I can hear you wall to wall, treetop tall, every word, 100% copy. So I don't know what happened to the other person out there. But yeah, I would need an antenna that's, probably about 10 times as good as that one they're breaking. Then I'd be all right.
Well, hey, like I said, man, that's something you can do to save from going, to change and to do, especially if you like the way your beam is now. You have a real narrow. You know what I mean? As far as frequency, man, shoot, I'll leave that kind of thing like that. That way, when you pinpoint and talking to somebody, you ain't splattering all over the place. Right?
Well, that's true. There's something to be said for that. A069, you're right. There is something to be said for having it narrow banded. It works in both directions. It keeps me from being on either side, as well as it kind of nulls out the stuff on adjacent channels. So there is something to be said for having a higher Q antenna to break.
That's what I'm talking about, man. You might miss that. Then you put it up, then you got to take it back down. Shoot, I tried me a ground plane, a little 3-element. And you can use that on the bus that
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I have that little 3-element. It works pretty good all over the place. It's real broadbanded. It works good down below channel 1 and above channel 40 and all that kind of stuff there. But the problem is to use that one, I got to unhook, I got to unbolt the EIA flanges There are 3 bolts on each one. You know, I got to unbolt the EIA flanges on the 7/8 inch heliax, and then reconnect it to the other one. It's a pain in the neck. So I had a coax switch up in there, but every time I connected the 2 grounds, whether the center lead was connected or not, it didn't matter. But if I connected the 2 grounds of the 2 antennas together, I would get all kinds of problems. So I just said nuts to it. I'll just leave the one hooked up, and I use this one for channel 6, and I pretty much stay on channel 6. You know, I do have a 5/8 wave, but I don't run the big box on the 5/8 wave. I just stick with the driver that break.
Yeah, 14, that's good, man. Hey, Triple M, man. For a lot of years, I ran a 3/4 wave, 4-way ground plane, all Super Bowl with anywhere from 15 to 25, man. Did a whole lot of talking with my Mother Nature today.
Oh, yeah. Well, Mother Nature, she's wonderful, and when she allows it to happen, it doesn't really make much difference what you're running. If you're talking and having a bunch of fun, that's all that counts. And, well, you know, I built this doggone thing here because I could, not because I necessarily needed or wanted the extra gain. But I built it because I could, and nobody else did that break.
Yeah, folks, hey, look at it. I want to refresh your memory. Remember one day when I was talking to you, and the dude out of Georgia called himself, he got mad and got beat up and called him a country boy. Remember that?
Yeah, you said, who was that was a country boy? In Georgia. Hang on. Let me think. I remember the conversation. I just forget who it was. Not John Deere. No, he's in the Carolinas. It was... Oh, shoot. I remember the conversation. I remember you saying that there, Brady.
Yeah, folks, and he got... Hey, look here. Yeah, man, look here. Hey, I can hear that kind of thing pumped up to kill me there, folks.
Yeah, 10-4. It was it Reverend Dr. 455, or was it, oh shoot, hang on a second here. It wasn't Crybaby, was it Godfather?
No, it was Ebony King, And I told you, tell me he wasn't that old country boy there, folks.
That's right, Ebony King. he laughed about that too, I'll tell you. Yeah, I remember that. Ebony King. You know, it's funny, when you get older, your brain starts to not work as good. The memory starts to go away. And so things like that, you know, you can bring back little bits and I can remember it, but I don't remember all the details. But you're right. That's right, Ebony King. He must be younger than I am, there, Break.
Yeah, hey, no, because actually, the reason I brought that back up because the same instant, you and I are talking just like we're talking right now, and nobody else is on the band. You called out, and I came back to you. And we've been talking now for, 5-10 minutes straight. Nobody else interrupted. I ain't heard nobody try to key on you. Ain't nobody try to key on me. It was the same type situation there. Go ahead.
Yeah, 10-4. 13 minutes and 43 seconds to be exact, there, Break. And nobody keyed on you yet. I heard a couple people try to get up in the mix there a couple times, but yeah, I couldn't make out who it was, where they were, where they wanted to be, or where they wanted to go. All I could hear is you up in my radio there, Break.
Yeah, 4 seconds. Trying to steal your mom and that you get the brain beat. After about 2 keys, you have to retire. But if you have a dummy that just keep keying, you ain't learn the doggone thing to break.
10-4. Well, some people like that, you know. Some people like that. They what do they call them? Masochists, sadomasochists. They like that stuff, they're break.
Well, look here. Hey, look here. Won't they just run full steam with their head into a brick wall to break?
Yeah, boy, they might get a job as a test dummy at one of those automotive plants to break.
You know what? Hey, and you know what? I bet you that job pay good benefits. Come on.
I bet the benefits are real good there, break.
extremely good benefits, and extremely good pay. What you think come out?
But I would say the repercussions aren't worth it there. What you think?
Good job. Good job. A good job, especially when you have an accident.
Well, I don't know how long we're going to get this Mother Nature. I tell you what, it'd be nice if it lasts for a spell, but this might be just a quick little hit and miss, and that's all we get. I don't know what's going to happen out there, Break.
Hello, Motor Mouth. Hey, back down on the RF power. That way people further down can't hear you, and only I can hear you, and we'll just keep watching during the break.
Yeah, turn point. That's all the way in the other room. I can't back down on the RF power too much. I keep it right here, just at a mud duck setting. If I go down much below where I am now, I might be turned off the break.
I know exactly what you're saying, but look here, I'm going to keep mine right here. And look here, as long as I keep talking to you, and then nobody takes my nowhere, and I believe I have about 20 to 30 dBs on your receive, I'm just going to keep talking about it.
10 for on that. Uh-oh. My Watergate machine just told me that I have 20% or 15% battery. Let me plug it in and see if this makes a difference here. I don't want to lose my Watergate machine. I got the Watergate machine running, and I don't know if this charger is going to work really good, but I did plug it into the charger. But I do want to stop it before it shuts down. I might have to wrap this gate up, because if I let the phone shut down, I don't know if it's going to save the gate to break.
Hello, yeah, Pro-Time. I hesitate a little bit. Yeah, I heard you saying about your gate. Then I
Tell you what, I'll stop the gate right now, then I'll come back. I'll come back. I'll be right back.
Yeah, Pro-Time.